Hello there, this is Cookies. We've got turn 59 of LA Erytheia. We got some more gems from Arco. This is our returns for Wish. And then we're going to convert these to pearls and send them back. We did cast Gateway to get our troops down to the south so we can take advantage of the peace deal we made with Calum. We ran a couple of transformations. Of course, our transformation luck is not good. So we lose another mage. And let's see, we get a dactyl. Fine. I think this is one death, one fire. Okay. We found melting cliffs. Okay, yeah. One earth, one water. Love it. Let's see. Go ahead and take a look at this one. Yeah, one death, one fire. And then there were a few fights this turn. None of them involved us, so let's go ahead and check them out. We have Patala going in on Pangea. Looks like a gem bait from Pan. So Pan and Patala have been fighting their death war even as Calum has started to move in on taking Patala's stuff. So I guess they just really want to kill each other. We got Wailing Winds. So yeah, full gem bait. But Pan doesn't have a shot there. Okay. Oh, I didn't even see the god there. Let's go ahead and take a look. Yeah, so he just cast Returning immediately. Okay. Excuse me. And Calum goes in on Patala in Obulshin. So, big Calum army, just fighting PD. Now, I do want to point out that this is going to be an obscene amount of gear. I think I counted it, and it was about almost 600 gems worth of gear. I think, not counting Bloodslave gear. So we have a whole bunch of staffs. We have the Storm in the Bottle, Winged Helmet. So this entire army is self-sufficient off of temp gem items. And they've also got a tremendous number of boosters. So just a lot of stuff. I think a lot of these guys don't have anything, but as we get back down to here, I mean, some of them might, but I'm not going to look at them all. We have stuff here, a whole bunch of stuff here. This is 15 error gems. And Tempest is pretty expensive for an artifact. Oh, I think I think some of these do have stuff. But yeah, simply a tremendous amount of gear. Okay, maybe they don't. But yeah. Yeah, so it's kind of crazy how much stuff is in this army. Notably, all these mages with all these temp gem items have 9 HP, and they're in a cold province. So a murdering winter could probably kill a good number of them. So, but it looks like Patala might have made some sort of deal with Calum, where Calum could just take his stuff while Pan and Patala fight. And then there was a fight in Dothian between Pan and or Man and Pan. So we have a few mages here. Just doing some raiding, I guess, against one PD. No need to watch that. We got some pop, some misfortune, an assassination attempt. And we've managed to Dom kill Raga. So that completes that portion of our plan. So, all right. So, in terms of this turn, what are we doing? One of the main goals that I'm going to be focused on is finishing out site searching. So I've done a pretty good job site searching. Just need to finish it out on death. A little bit of nature, a little bit of holy. So wrapping that up, that's some of the troop movements and mage movements. The other part is, let's see, combining these troops down here. So this is the army that's going to go ahead and siege the Calum fort. And we're also getting a forest troll tribe, and this is to get the death nature cross path. If I can pull together enough boosters, maybe I could get a Lamia Queen out of that, that would be pretty cool. Continuing to blood hunt here, and we've gotten our 2 werewolves, so they'll come back here, keep making wolves, and we'll use the wolves to do our patrolling so that these guys can move on and do better things since they're humans with upkeep. Now, I think that's most of the turn. There's a little bit of foraging, a lot of pearl cultivation. All right. So yeah, in terms of the wider world, it looks like Satis and Ulm are about to attack Man. And then Calum might try to steal some land from Man. And so there's a tremendous amount of diplomatic pressure on myself and Arco to intervene, particularly on Man's behalf, by maybe fighting Satis. But I'm not super keen on fighting all these tomb worms. I really don't want to fight Satis right now. Like, all my troops are down here. I want to take my forts. I want to invest this area with more troops. And I want to have enough time to recruit a little bit better late game army. So this guy's a pretty good caster late game, 42 HP. This guy's a pretty good caster late game, 63 HP for throwing out big spells for an army because they're unlikely to be killed by flames from the sky spam. And so I'd like to get a few more casters in that category or to forge items that would allow my mages. So like a coral blade on this mage would give it 23 HP. That'd make it fairly resistant. Different things like that. I'd also like to get potentially some sort of troop type that's a little bit more resistant as well. I don't think I'm going to have time to do that, though. So it'll just have to be a blob of human mages and infantry, and if they all die to flames from the sky, then I probably just lose like a fort or two while I recruit more humans, is kind of what I'm looking at. On the flip side, though, the Satis army is fairly resilient to that kind of thing. So the tomb worms aren't going to care. Maybe I could flames from the sky enough to kill Sauromancers, but that feels pretty bad just doing that for Sauromancers. Also trying to build up this fortress here. So I can eventually turn it into a castle rather than just keeping the free fort. But yeah, so I've been getting a lot of diplomatic pressure, and really what I want to do is take like 3 or 4 turns and have some peace and get some research done. Speaking of research, we finished up Alt 9. So we do have the Army of X. We do have some nice spells for painting resistance buffs. I would like to move up Conjuration a little bit more. So the getting Ivy Kings would be really nice, and Wraith Lords would be really nice for big death and big nature spells. So I do want to pick up Conjuration 7. Enchantment 8 is also good because it's a little bit cheaper to cast these spells in battle, like Frostfend, and Firefend and Thunderfend. Also opens up mass regen, which is really nice. So there's that. I guess maybe even thinking about demon cleansing, but I think I should wait for enchant 9. Yeah. And then also construction 8 for artifacts, but yeah, I should probably go ahead and get conjuration 7 just so I can start getting those mages, but I haven't thought of that just yet. And let me see. I think that's good for that. So let's go ahead and head into turn 60. Have a good one.